Question number 8. Exercise 4.3. A train travels 360 kilometers at a uniform speed. The train is having a uniform speed that we have to find out. What we have to find out? Find the speed of the train. Whatever we have to find out, we have to let that is uniform speed. So we can say first we will suppose that. So just you should read the last point first. What you have to find out that you will be the starting and supposing point. So let x kilometer per hour be the uniform speed, be the uniform speed of the train. Okay, uniform speed of the train. Okay, so remember whatever you have to find, that will be your starting point. Got it? Now, uniform speed means the speed which is fixed for train. Uniform means equal distances traveled in equal interval of time, that is uniform speed. If it will go with uniform speed, it travels 360 kilometers. Then the time taken to cover, what will be the time taken to cover 360 kilometers? Uniform, so if it will go with uniform speed, so then it will reach in how much time? Then time, usual time we can say, then usual time is train should reach the usual time. So usual time, we can say usual time will be equal to 360 kilometers distance upon speed. Speed is equal to distance upon time. So time is equal to distance upon speed. So time is equal to distance upon speed in hours. We are taking in hours. So this will be the usual time, usual speed, usual time. But the question says if the speed had been 5 kilometer more, means speed is increased. So obviously the time will decrease. Train is reaching in with this x kilometers per hour in some time. Then if the speed is increased, obviously the time will decrease. How much it is decreased? It will take 1 hour less for the journey. Okay. Now the speed is increased. So now speed will become, now speed is increased by 5 kilometers per hour. It was x, now it is increased by x plus 5 kilometers per hour. So speed becomes x plus 5 kilometer per hour. And time, what was the time? Usual time was this one. Okay. Now the time will be taken to move with this speed is 1 hour less than this time. This time 360 upon x. Hmm. Or you can say that this time and this time, the difference between this time and this time, which will be more time because 1 hour less. This time will be 1 hour less. Time will be 1 hour less. That means 360 by x minus 1. It will be the time to cover the distance if the speed is increased. Okay. Now you can again use speed is equal to distance upon time, or time is equal to speed upon distance. Same thing. So it will become time means 360 by x minus 1 is equal to speed, distance upon speed. So distance is 360, distance is not changing, huh? And speed will become x plus 5. Okay, first this is your equation, final equation. Now, in order to solve, you have to bring one this side and this you have to bring left side so that it becomes easy to solve. So this will become 360 by x minus 360 by x plus 5 is equal to 1. Okay, now solve this equation. Take the LCM. Forty kilometers per hour by Charan. Your answer is correct. Take LCM. LCM is what, x into x plus 5 and x plus 5. 360, I think you should take common. 360 you can take out common. So this is how to write 360 is common. Then this will become x plus 5. This x will come here minus x is equal to 1. Then this x minus x will cancel and we get 360 into 5. Multiply 5 by 360. So 360 into 5 is equal to 1800. So after this I will write here 1800. Numerator. Denominator will multiply on right hand side. It will become x into x plus 5. So we get the quadratic equation. X multiply. So we get x square plus 5x and this 1800 will be shifted right hand side. Minus 1800 is equal to 0. Correct. This is your final equation. And now 1800, the factors of 1800 to get 5 will be, you have to find out, but I'm writing directly 45 and 40. How will you find out? I'll show you. You can have the factors of 1800, possible factors. So 2, 9, the 18, then 2, 4, the 8, 2, 5, the 10. Then again, we go by 2 to the 4, 2 to the 4, 2, 5, the 10. Then it will go by 3. 3 7 the 21, 3 5 the 15. Then again it will go by 3. 3 2 the 6, 3 5 the 15. And can have more factors 5 into 5. So you have these factors. Now you have to make the combination 2 to the 4 to the 8. It will become 8 and 8 5 the 8 5 the 40 and 5 3 the 3 is the 9, sorry, 3 is the 9 and 5 9 is the 45. So one of the factors is 40 and 45. Okay, got it? Like this you can find out. Now we will have the factors. We can solve this. We get x square plus 45x minus 40x minus 1008. Then solve this, take out common x. Now we are going up opposite x common. So x plus 45 minus 40 common, then x plus 45 is left. 45 into 40, x is again common. Next step I am writing above. X plus 45 taken out common, we get x minus 40 is equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 45 and x is equal to 40. The negative is not possible. Minus 45 speed is not possible. So x is equal to 40 is possible. Therefore, the speed of train is 40 kilometers. Speed of train is equal to 40 kilometers per hour. Usual speed, uniform is uniform. Okay, got it. Question number 9. Two taps together can fill a tank in 9 whole number 3 by 8 hours. Two taps. One tap of larger diameter. One tap is of larger diameter, takes 10 hours. Obviously, larger diameter tank. Tank is it may be in any shape. So tank. This is the tank suppose, and there are two taps to fill. One is having the larger diameter. That means it is having more diameter like this, and another tap is having the smaller diameter than this. Okay, that is smaller diameter tap. It will take less time. Oh, it will take more time to fill this tank, and this one will take less time, obviously. So it is taking 10 hours, sorry, 10 hours less than a smaller one to fill the tank. Whatever time, suppose it is taking X hours, it will take X minus 10. Or if it will take X hours, we can take X, it will take X plus 10. Both the ways we can suppose. So if we are taking smaller tank takes X hours to fill, then the larger tap means having diameter larger will take X minus 10 hours to fill the tank. So that will be the starting point. So that the smaller tap, we are taking the smaller from smaller. Let the smaller tap means smaller tap take X hours to fill the tank. Means to fill the entire tank. Hours to fill the tank. Okay. Then the larger then the larger tap then the larger tap will take how much time? Larger tap will take 10 hours less. So larger tap take X minus 10 hours. X minus 10 hours to fill the tank. Okay. This should be the starting point. Okay. Now if both taps are together, the question is if two water taps together can fill the tank in this time. If both will be used together, means this is you start this step and this step, then this whole tank will be filled in 9 whole number 3 by 8 hours. And if this is a expression convert into the 8 9 is 72 plus 3 75. improper fraction. Converted to improper fraction, 75 by 8 hours. 75 by 8 hours the time. If they both will fill. But now we will find in 1 hour, it is taking X hours to fill the entire tank. Okay, it will take X hours to fill the entire tank, and how much it will fill in 75 by 8 hours. In 1 hour, it is filling 1 by X. How much? 1 by X portion. Smaller tab. Smaller, smaller tab will fill 1 by X portion. 1 by X portion of the tank in 1 hour. Of the tank in 1 hour. Why? Because in X hours, it is filling full tank. Means we can say one tank. Hmm. So in 1 hour, it will fill 1 by X part of the tank, obviously. Similarly, so in how much portion it will fill in this time, smaller tab. The smaller tab will fill in 75 by 8 hours. Multiply this because in 1 hour, unitary method, it is 1 hour, it is filling 1 by X portion. So you can write this in 1 hour. The smaller tab in 1 hour will fill this portion. So then it will multiply. So this will become 75 by 8 into 1 by X to 1 by X portion. That is 78 by 8X. Okay. Similarly, you can have the larger tape. So larger tape will fill is reciprocal. We have to take 1 by X minus 10 portion in 1 hour. So we will find 1 hour how much it is filling, in 1 hour how much it is filling, and then convert into 75 by 8 hours. So then the larger tape will fill 75 by 8 hours. How much time? Multiply this. So we get 75 on 8 into X minus 10. Okay. But this can be written as 78 by 8X. But they are using together. When they will use together, so if we add this one portion and this one portion, so it will become full tank. Okay, because the tank is filled in 75 by 8 hours. In 75 by 8 hours, this small tape will fill this portion and this will fill this portion. So if you add these two portions, it will become full tank, because the question is there, it is filling full tank in 75 by 8 hours. Are you getting? So we will add the next page. We will add 78 by 8x plus 75 by 8. Are you getting my point? Okay. So next we will add. So it will become 78 by 78 by 8x is the portion filled by the smaller step, and 75 by 8 into x minus 10 is the portion filled by the larger tab, and this whole portion will be equal to 1 is tank, full tank. Okay, are you getting? Here we have to add because both are using together. Both steps are used together. That's all. Now just we can solve it. We can take out uh, this just step 78, 75. This is given 75, 8, 972 plus 3. So 75 by 8, if you take common, 75 by 8, it will become 1 by x plus 1 by x minus 10 is equal to 1. And this 75 by x 75 by 8, when you bring on right hand side, it will become x by 75 to 1 by x plus 1 by x minus 10 will be equal to 8 by 75. Now you can take the LCM. So LCM is x into x minus 10x multiplied with x minus 10 is equal to 8 by 75. This x minus 10 will come here, x minus 10 plus x. Now x plus x, it will become 2x minus 10 divided by x into x minus 10 is equal to 8 by 75. Now cross multiply 75 into 75 multiply with 2x minus 10, and 8 will multiply with x into x minus 10. So we get 75 to the 150x minus 750 is equal to 8x square minus 80. To bring this side, all from right hand side, we get 8x square minus 150x minus 70, 8x square minus 80x. So this will become minus 80x, and 150 will come right inside, minus 150x plus 750 is equal to 0. So it will become 8x square minus 230x plus 750 is equal to 0. And if the equation is divisible by some number, we can divide it. So it is divisible by 2. So 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10, 2 3s are 6, 2 7s are 14, 2 5s are 10 is equal to 0. Now 375 and 4 multiply and get the factors of 115. 115, if we write minus 100 and minus 15, we get the 1500. So 375 into 4 will be equal to 1500. Factors of easy factors of 1500 is 100 into 15, that will be 1500, and 100 plus 15, 115. So both should be taken negative. Now 4x square minus 100x minus 15x plus 375 is equal to 0. Now common is 4x common, 425 is 100, x minus 25 and minus 15 common, x minus 25 is equal to 0. So x minus 25 into 4x minus 15 is equal to 0. So we get two answers, x is equal to 25 and x is equal to 15 by 4. It is not possible. It is not possible. So answer is 25. Okay. So 25 means 25 hours, smaller step, 25 hours, smaller one, and 15 hours, 25 minus 10, 15 hours will be taken by larger tank to fill the tank. Okay, that